Professor Russell.
Yes, that's me.
I'm Hogan, Associated Press. Could I have 10 minutes of your time?
You two the same.
Brown, United Press.
Tucker, Hearst Papers.
Ready, set, go.
Professor!
I forgot. This is my academic assistant and talented philosopher, Miss Violet Light. She will note everything I say here so as to forestall any tendency of yours to commit libel. I hope your editors are as eager as I am to avoid lawsuit. Understood?
Absolutely. Professor, pardon my ignorance, but I've heard that you are of the British nobility, right?
Yes, Mr. Hogan. My ancestry is of landed gentry, and though I myself am not much landed these days, I could occupy a seat in the House of Lords, a duty which is not much to my taste. However, I might add that my grandfather, John Russell, served as Prime Minister under Queen Victoria. But enough of that. England is at war, and you are here to query me about what? As if I didn't know. Hogan, Brown, Tucker, fire away.
Well, Professor, you do know, of course, that New York's Episcopal Bishop, William Manning, publicly opposes your appointment. He will
Yes,
stop
Miss
at
Tucker,
nothing.
this is ancient news from a week ago. Mr. Brown, Bishop Manning is no stranger to me. He waged a similar war against me years ago on a previous lecture tour with no real success. Nor has he substantial throw weight against the unanimous faculty allied with the Board of Higher Education. I'm not worried. But surely you must have more challenging questions for me than yet another of Bishop Manning's rank.
I'm Hogan She's Tucker. Maybe so, sir, but people are curious about you. He said that you believe God and immortality find no support in science and that there's no moral standard outside human desires. Is he right?
Hogan, for once, Bishop Manning is right. To date, I have yet to find support in any of the sciences for belief in God or immortality, and I have been combing the literature all my life. As to whether morality is God-given or earthly providence, read my book, Why I'm Not a Christian. It does my argument far more justice than I can here now. Next question.
Professor, what about the bishop's shock at your belief that in the absence of children, sexual matters are purely a private matter that, just say, quote, a matter that need concern the neighbors nor the state, unquote. You still believe that?
Yeah, quite. Neither my neighbor nor the state. No, Bishop Manning is welcome in my bedroom. Try that out for yourself, Hogan.
I'm Brown, he's Hogan. Professor, he also accused you of advocating adultery.
No, I do not advocate adultery. I believe lifelong affection and loyalty to one partner is best. And, in fact, when people marry, they usually do it in that belief, or at least in that hope. Difficulties arise when a marriage is brutally bad enough to provoke a dire need for divorce. Happily, marriage, the view of marriage as a punitive sacrament that must be endured till death, is not the law of most civilized countries, including the United States. And my word, it occurs to me that there's so much more to say about this, and so I must commend you to my book, Marriage and Morals. Some of my ideas may perhaps have evolved in the dozen years since I wrote it, but it still represents.